Nnpc don't talk am loud and clear. He don't talk am say the amount of money wey be say they don't use to help Nigerians, the amount of money wey be say they don't use to subsidize fuel for all Nigerians for this country within 7 months na 816 billion naira. They talk say and that amount we dey use to help some poor Nigerians, as you know say fingers no dey equal. And they go talk say say normally no be the price wey say we dey buy fuel now na you suppose dey buy am. Say normal we suppose dey buy fuel at 500 naira or 300 and something naira per litre. Say the amount wey be say we dey buy fuel now na through the help of the subsidy wey be say dem dey help we Nigerians on. Na im make us dey buy fuel at cheap rates wey be say we dey buy am for now. And that's why Nnpc sef dey suffer some losses. Talk say in fact they suffer some billions of naira losses due to all the subsidy wey be say they help with Nigerians. Imagine me, I wan come ask one question seriously, and the question, I know say the question dey the mind of all Nigerians. The question be say this subsidy issue dem talk am say na scam before. Where did they get this subsidy money from? More than like this, all the question make I twist am like this, say this subsidy no be the same subsidy wey be say they talk say na scam. That time they talk say subsidy na scam, oh, no mind them, the government want to chop your money, the government just want to make the life hard for all citizens. Now the same subsidy now they talk say the subsidy dey na say they won't go remove fuel. Which subsidy again they want to remove money this thing from again? Which part do they again? You talk say no subsidy, now they talk say subsidy dey again, say you want just remove am. Second question be say early this year they talk and say they don't remove subsidy. That's why they can't comot fuel from where it dey before to the present price wey we say we dey buy am now. So no come tell me again which fuel subsidy they come dey talk about now. I no understand again. This country matter no clear to me again, because for around January they talk and say they don't comot fuel subsidy. That's why fuel pump price rise. Now again you talk say for the past 7 months they don't spend 816 billion naira. Abeg, how much dem go use to repair refinery? How much? I think say of recent the federal government approve some billions of naira to repair one refinery like that for one state. Abeg, the refinery we no hear anything. If they work on that same, after since that time we never hear any news on top that refinery where the federal government talk say they approve money on. If we gather all this money wey we dey use do fuel subsidy, we suppose don use am build one good refinery for this country. But wetin dey happen? We prefer to dey carry our fuel carry am abroad. We prefer to use our own money buy the same fuel wey we transfer abroad, still buy am back. This government, this country issue, they convincing at times. Seriously, now our fuel, now we dey buy am. Now we get am, now we supply am. We still dey talk okay, we go still export our same fuel because say we no get refinery. Export our same fuel, export am abroad. We go still use our money buy the same fuel wey we export, use am import am back to this country. No, imagine that kind of thing. I don't understand. Wetin go cost us to build one refinery for this country? You sabi how much Nigeria lose to this Twitter banning? Over trillion, we lose trillions of naira. Trillions of naira. On to say they ban Twitter for this country. And we never use that amount of money to build one refinery. One refinery for this country. We never use that to build that this country. Imagine. Imagine. So for the past 8 years now, or 6 years now, or many years now, we don't get one refinery for this country. And not be the promise. So say they promise us with this before they enter. They promise us say every year we go to repair or build one refinery every year. At least by now, we say you don't spend 6 years now. Suppose to get like 6 refineries. At the time, if say we get a refinery for this country, we supposed to buy fuel at least for 15 naira per liter. I tell you, now we get the fuel now. Now we get them. Why will they suffer? Why will they suffer for the same thing we be say that we get? Wetin dey for this country? Wetin they do us for this? Wetin they do us? Imagine this amount of money where Nnpc talk say they dey spend within 7 months. Which means say if we go reach a year, we go spend trillions of naira because this amount don't reach 1 trillion 816 billion. It don't almost reach 1 trillion, and we don't get money for this country, and we don't get money. And we still dey borrow. We still dey borrow. Yet we no think of ways to stop borrowing. Very very soon, Zainab now go talk about say na the borrowing dey make our life better for this country. We no think of ways to stop borrowing. If you talk say we build one refinery now for this country now, this issue of first subsidy suppose no dey there. So that amount of money now supposed to use them to do another better things for this country. But our government, they know the truth, but no fit do them. They know what thing they supposed to do to make life easy for everybody, but they no fit do them because say the thing no go make money to their own pockets again. They go they do as if say and they fight for us. They go they do as if say and they go do as if say they get the love of citizens for mind. Meanwhile, and the love of their pockets they get for mind. No wahala. Now don't hear the amount of money we be say Nnpc say they spend within 7 months. Only God knows how much we don't spend for the past 6 years. and the same thing they say they talk say as scam before. Now they talk say they spend this huge amount of money on now this country. No problem. We can live in now for a year. Wetin I think about this Nnpc and the fuel subsidy issue? Wetin I think? Make I hear your opinion. Let's talk about it. My name na MC Top Secret. See you in my next edition. Thank you.